Hello, beautiful and wonderful people. Welcome back to our channel. In Nigeria, especially when it comes to politics, it is not in our culture, it is not in our norm, it is not in our belief system. In fact, it's not in our character for any appointed or even sitting elected president, elected governor, elected politician of any office or of any repute to resign. It's not Nigerian. You can't associate Nigerian politicians to it. In other claims, in other countries, in other similar countries, in fact, just a little activity and you see them tender throwing the towel, they tender their resignation. But it is not so in Nigeria. Maybe, just maybe, we will be seeing a first time record in Nigeria, but we'll find out if that will be possible on who is actually doing this. I'm as surprised as you are. But before we go into the news proper to find out who it is that is willing to resign and for what purpose and in what dimension, we would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, Bello Matawali, the governor of Zamfara State, has said he is willing to resign if such action will bring a lasting solution to the high level of insecurity in his state. I must say, wow, at this rate, we are not used to it. Let's continue. Well, the governor said this on Wednesday evening when he appeared as a guest in China's TV. Asked if he is intimidated by the federal government's declaration of a no-fly zone in Zamfara. Governor Matawali said he is ready to accept any solution that will bring peace to his state. That's a good governor. In his words, I quote, I am ready to accept any solution that will bring security and peace to my state. I am not intimidated if I know that my resigning as a governor will make the people sleep with their two eyes closed. I can resign. I am ready to do what will bring security. I am not power hungry. I am not power hungry. I have been having a sleepless night to protect people of Zamfara State. But nevertheless, Governor Mathawali noted that while he has no grievance regarding the no-fly zone order, he was disappointed that the National Security Council did not consult him before making the declaration as the chief security officer now. He also explained that the no-fly zone order is not the same as declaring a state of emergency. The Zamfara state governor equally argued that the flight ban was supposed to have been extended to some other states, saying that the security challenges faced in Zamfara were also affecting many states in the northern part of the country. The Nigerian government has imposed a no-fly zone in Zamfara as part of efforts to tackle the security challenges in the state. The National Security Advisor (NSA) Babagana Mongono disclosed this on Tuesday, the March 2nd, adding that President Muhammadu Buhari has banned mining activities in Zamfara to stop the rising insecurity. He said that the president has also ordered the Ministry of Defense to deploy the massive military and intelligence assets to restore normalcy in the state. The opposition party, in a statement on Wednesday, March 4th, claimed that the no-fly zone policy is a plot by the APC-led federal government to take over Zamfara state, which is under the control of the PDP. They're still turning it into political things when it comes to the issue of insecurity. Well, this is I must say it is so not Nigerian. But at this rate, I should at least commend him for even being very human enough to let go of his office if that will bring peace, if that will bring lasting solution, if that will bring security to his people. At least he's not that power hungry. I must, on that note first, let me congratulate him. He has done well. But it's one thing to say you can resign, it's another thing to actually resign. We can make promises, but effecting that promise is what makes you the difference. That's what makes the difference. And then what talk na do should be the case, not just talk na talk. But either which way, looking at what he has said concerning the issue of insecurity, Zamfara has been a thorn in the flesh, honestly, when it comes to the issue of insecurity. That's the same state that has quite a number of gold mines. That's the same state that Intels have been saying that there have been helicopters here and there hovering, and they supplying guns to bandits, and as a sign of side attraction, and taking away some of these mineral resources of this gold dust, gold bars, and taking them out of the country by some individuals. They say they bring in helicopters in the air to do this. I ask the question: who amongst the common man, who amongst the average Nigerian can afford an helicopter in Nigeria? It has to be the elite. So you now see that the problem of Nigeria is actually within Nigeria. It's not it's within us. It is a we problem. And also, but if it's a we problem, how do we go about it? Okay, now that's not left for those in the hands of affair to look inwards and settle this problem. Well, I guess Governor Matawale is actually saying he has had it off to his throat. Any advice is acceptable, but he's also looking at this in another dimension. He said, if you're going to put a no-flight zone, why only Zamfara? After all, Zamfara is not the only place where the insurgents are having a field day. There are other places. There's Kano. There's Kaduna. There's Yobe. There are quite a number. So what's that name now? Borno is there. There's no flight zone. Why only Zamfara? I guess that in that same Zamfara there's gold. Okay, Zamfara has it in quantum. And if each time they keep having a helicopter moving in, and it's alleged that this helicopter sometimes come in to pick the gold dust and to take it out of the country, then we need to protect the mineral resources, the collective mineral resources of the country. But that brings me to another question entirely. How come the oil sector has a controlling board and they have a way of literally stopping all form of bunkering, oil bunkering, and they've been able to put it to a barest minimum so that they can channel the oil in Niger Delta to appropriate quarters? People can even come in, get license, and become licensed to mine oil in Niger Delta. But that is not the case in the north. It's as if it's a free-for-all mining sector, and that is one of the things that are causing insecurity in Zamfara. So that where the place is all chaotic, all filled with so much chaos everywhere, they can easily pick out the gold dust, the gold bars, and take it out. Why don't we put a controlling board? How come a Nigerian that is not a Nigerian that is not a northerner, why can't we have access to having license, so that way it is well organized? Let it be restructured. Let it be structured in such a way that there will be a controlling body over the gold. When there is a controlling body, it's easier to identify the thieves, taking away our collective property. Of course, that's another problem. Do they see it as a national wealth? Well, that's where we're going to wrap it up. Let's put in that comment section. What's your take? That Governor Matawale, the first ever governor in Nigeria, willing to resign? Well, although we have seen something like that in the days of Jonathan, where he said, no Nigerian blood is worth the life, is what, losing his or her life over his